Welcome to Battle Truth and my point of view. Oh, no, you. So I'm not a hater. I could only give you the facts that's written on these papers. And since we have no dealings, therefore the court can care less about your feelings. I'm the Honorable MallikiBaker, your presiding judge, chairman, and spokesperson for the One United Front. You are my witnesses and jury. You may be seated. Court is now in session. Let's talk about it. Sometimes I get tired of listening to the internet and hearing people who claim to be wise and think they saying something real, and it don't even be real. For real. It don't even be real. Why is these people on the internet saying Papoose should just be quiet, let Remy just say what she say, don't say nothing? I'm listening to Joe Buddens and Tory Holcomb, them saying this stuff like they saying something real. What are you talking about? You don't let nobody put no narrative on you about you, especially when it's not true, and allow them to paint the narrative to have the way, and then you being quiet about it can actually show a sign that what they is saying about you is actually true because you're not saying nothing. Again, especially when it's a lie about you. And Remy Ma ain't just some random person. This is his technical wife, soon to be ex-wife, saying things about him. We've seen how impactful his voice can be. For so many months, he been quiet and silence while Remy and them just been provoking him. Remy and Easy just been speaking out against him, provoking him to wrath, daring him to say something. And what happened the first time he decided to open his mouth? He closed her down. He shut down shop. So why are these people talking about he shouldn't be saying nothing, be quiet? No, never. That sounds stupid as hell. I'm not gonna be quiet, especially when my so-called wife or ex-wife is slandering me, lying, just to cover up her filthiness and mess that's clearly out here in the open of what she did. Nothing she can say against me because I'm already established in the public eye, the people eye, or who I am and being a stand-up person, and why nobody comes out saying things against me. So she don't want me talking. If anything, she don't want me talking. Like we clearly seen what happened when Papoose opened his mouth and spoke. Nothing Remy said, even to this day, was able to erase what he put out there about her that she's still frustrated and mad about and trying to find a way out of it, that the entire social media community is eating her alive, or what he said. She did nothing. She said nothing about him to actually do any type of damage control. Everything she tried failed miserably. She made the statement saying that he was broke. That failed miserably, especially when he wrote 90% of her catalog by which she's still getting royalties off of. She made another statement trying to claim that he was abusive towards her. How? When we hearing that he done caught you in all these different type of infidelities and adulteries and fornications you've been doing and never put his hands on you as a result of that. But you want us to believe he put his hands on you because the swimming pool wasn't finished. But he didn't have no way whatsoever, and you have no evidence and never said nothing about all the times he caught you cheating. He didn't put his hands on you. But because the swimming pool wasn't getting fixed and wasn't finished being built, he got mad and decided to put his hands on you. Come on, man. We not buying this stuff. These people sound dumb as hell. I'm going to let y'all hear some of the things these idiots saying, man. And thank God we have a platform of truth that actually wise enough to know the truth, who can decipher and discern truth from falsehood. Let's listen to some of this stuff these idiots just be saying. Listen at this. Claiming that he's saying something real. That's the thing. Swearing he's saying something real. I'm finna just let y'all hear some of this nonsense. So check this out, y'all. Bear with me. Listen at this.
Your job is to be there for your kids and try to help him? Because you said she leave the kids for days at a time. I don't believe he was lying.
No.
I don't believe he was lying.
Okay, now check that out. So Papoose was given information upon Remy that people didn't really know about. That's what he basically just said. You was telling us how Remy was leaving the baby days at a time. People didn't know that. And he like, I don't believe he was lying. I believe he was telling the truth, right? Now, he's going to contradict himself in that very same statement he's saying by saying another statement. And this is what I be meaning by having the spirit of discernment to recognize things. Now, watch this. Just pay close attention, y'all. Watch this.
But you knew who you was with when she was out in the street naked with you, bro.
Okay, he just made a statement. You knew who you was messing with when she was out in the streets naked with you, bro. Basically claiming how she dressed, you know, how provocative she dressed. But again, just like any other female rapper, just like Beyonce, she dressed provocative, revealed herself in all type of leotards and thong outfits, just like Nicki Minaj, just like Cardi B. So we know that when you're in the entertainment field, this is how the women dress. They got all type of body jobs. They like to show off their bodies, and they like to wear appealing, attractive outfits and clothes to wear, you know, revealing and showing off their body. So trying to make a statement like that to be a direct punch against Papoose, no, that felt miserably, okay? But I know it appears to sound good. But no. Let's listen to something else. Watch this, though.
Damn right.
So now, if you really want to be someone who excels up, let her talk crazy about you, man, and laugh, because who you with now, it's a blessing from God. Yeah. And nothing should ever make you and that lady fall out, because from what I understand, she 30, you 47.
Mm-hmm.
You got about 17 years and she still mess with you. That means that God gave you a blessing. You got you a phenom as a woman, man.
Okay. This what I be meaning by ignorance and stupidity. And people really need to actually open up their understanding and stop being wise in your own opinions. First, he said, let Remy Ma just talk about you and just laugh. Here, take it. Bang the gavel on your damn self. Don't worry. I'm going to do it for you. No. Get out of here with that trash. You sound dumb as hell. You wouldn't let your wife come out bashing you, slandering you, especially if it's all type of lies. You wouldn't let her paint the narrative on you. You wouldn't just sit there and laugh while she's saying all type of things against you to demean you. You wouldn't do that. So why would you tell him that? He did the right thing, speaking out against her. And who the one that's actually getting the backlash? You think he getting it or she getting it? She getting it. So why would you say something stupid like that? That was just a stupid statement to make, at the same time claiming that you're saying something real. Then he said this statement, more ignorance. God blessed you with Clarissa Shields. She is a blessing from God for you. Do you know who God is? It's obviously you don't know who God is. So you being wise in your own opinion, and you have created a God in your own imagination to see things the way you see them. God don't operate like that. God is holy, God is righteous, God is true, and God is pure. The Bible say all good things come from God. There's nothing good about a man who is married having sex with another woman that's not his wife, even if your wife treating you wrong. You still married. God don't play like that. God don't do that. They are still legally married. And in God's eyes, which is the only eyes that matter, that's still his wife. He with Clarissa Shields, they are committing adultery. If Clarissa Shields died tonight, she going straight to hell because she committed adultery. First, she going to hell because she didn't have a genuine relationship in Jesus Christ, because that genuine relationship in Jesus Christ would have prevented her from having sex and laying down with a married man, no matter what he going through with his wife. That's still his wife. No matter if his wife is wrong, that's still his wife. So that's called adultery. And it's not a blessing from God. That's a gift from Satan that he called a blessing because you think it comes with a good person who got wealth. No, that's called deception. So it's not a blessing from God. Just because she appeared to be a good stand-up woman. No, it's not. Those are gifts and rewards from Satan that you calling a blessing from God. No. You're attributing the works of Satan to God. God don't work like that. Okay? So that's not a blessing from God. Now, people heard him say that and really amen to him like he really saying something real and true. Like, yeah, that is true. She is. No, it's not. It's still adultery. It's still adultery. Okay? Then he says this. And listen to some more.
You don't have time to be arguing with somebody who's only going down from here. I mean, people who are always in a filter talking, I don't trust you. If you always talking through a filter, I don't trust you. So I'm just saying, I seen the pictures of all y'all back in the day. Ain't nobody special on that side of the game.
Yeah.
So he talking about how they all look without makeup and having a hookup and everything like that. And that can go for almost anybody in the entertainment world, and keeping it real. Money fixed a lot of people up. But let's go here. Watch this.
Man, I know the situation he in. You can't win by going back and forth with her. Let her be what she gonna be, because we men, we can snap.
He said Papoose is not gonna win going back and forth with her. Well, I disagree again. He do win. And this is what I be meaning by claiming to think he's smart, saying something where you ain't saying nothing at all. First, I'm gonna let him finish out his statement. Then I'm gonna go back to something. Watch this.
That's another thing. We can snap. Man, look, man, I thought I was past the snapping stage. I don't think you ever get past the snapping stage.
No.
So that's why you got to try to avoid the drama. I tell a brother Papoose, man, that's not your broad. Ain't never been your broad. Leave it alone, man. You still 47. That means you got enough time to pick yourself up and look at that situation 5 years from now and be like, man, what the fuck was I thinking?
Yeah.
I'm doing this now. I'm doing that now. What the fuck was I thinking? So, look, bro. I call you little bro. I got you by 8. Leave that alone, man. Don't go back and forth with that lady on the internet, man. You not gonna win, brother. Ain't nothing you can say about her that we don't already know.
That's false. That's what I be meaning. You just said prior before that Papoose was saying things you didn't know about, and that you believed the things he was saying because you didn't know about it when he said it. Now you saying ain't nothing Papoose could say that we didn't know about. There's a lot he said that you didn't know about. You didn't know that he wrote 90% of her music catalog. You didn't know that. You didn't know about the woman who he found in the bed with her having sex while his baby was right there. You didn't know that. You didn't know about the graphic details of what happened in the fight. You didn't know nothing about the blackmailing and the recordings and tapes like that. What are you talking about? Ain't nothing he can say that we didn't know. There's a lot he said that you don't know about. And there's a lot more he could talk about that you don't know nothing about. A lot more. You didn't know nothing about the therapist. You didn't know nothing about that. What are you talking about? So why would you make that statement saying something like that? when you just talking just to be talking because you think you're saying something real? And how is he not going to win when he already is winning? He's winning because he has a rapport with the community and people who look at him as being a stand-up dude, and why nothing she says has an effect on anything. Nothing she said has an effect on him in no type of way, and people are still rallying behind him. And it does help him in a lot when he actually speaking out against her. Let me tell you why. His girl, Clarissa Shields, even though she's the heavyweight female champion of the world, here's one thing that you don't know. She don't sell out arenas. She don't sell out arenas. And she don't sell out venues. His popularity and the things that he's saying and the attraction he's getting over the internet, when she have her fights coming up, more people are going to buy tickets. More people are going to chime in because they now want to so-called see them together and be in the presence of where he at now. So the things he's saying is helping, is bringing attraction, is actually clearing the air and doing damage control on Remy Ma. Not him. Not him. So y'all got this totally wrong. But it's easy to say that when it's not you. He ain't say nothing wrong. You actually listen to him talk. He very articulate when he talk. He did a whole hour and something long talk about what happened, and the man only cussed one time. And before he said that, he actually was getting people ready for what he was about to say, and basically like, forgive me for saying this, but this is exactly what I told the lady. So he's very mature and very articulate when he speaks. He have hella mannerism. Nothing Remy Ma is saying is hurting him in any type of way. Everything she said failed against him. Nothing stick. Nothing brought shame to him in any type of way. But it's when he opened his mouth that destroyed her. That destroyed her. And everybody know that he was only opening his mouth in defense of what she was saying against him. And what the guy she was having sex with was saying against him. And another thing y'all keep saying that you don't know nothing about, y'all just be saying some stupid stuff. Easy the Block Captain is not young. Easy the Block Captain is 40 years old. He have like a 17-year-old daughter. Remy Ma is 44. Where y'all get at saying that this man is young? What are y'all talking about? Wait, y'all don't, this is what I be mean. Y'all don't know nothing y'all talking about. Like, again, the people that's outside, the media sources that's outside battle rap for the most part, they don't even have a clue. They just speaking and just saying anything. They going off however they feel. And the so-called facts they have is surface facts that only came from certain things that was sprinkled out. They don't know the origin of nothing at all. That's why so many people listening to me break it down, because they know I know, and they can't go as in depth as I can go, and I have went, and I continue to go. They just everywhere, just saying anything and giving false misrepresentation to their own fan base and audience. I'm telling this man to be quiet and giving her free reign to just run off at her mouth, spewing all type of lies and poison and deception against this man. And he's supposed to just be quiet and shut up and not clean up none of the lies that she's saying against him. Even though we see how effective his voice been, by which it's been feeding all y'all platforms, y'all's and mine's. Y'all love the fact he opened his mouth. He opened his mouth one time, and we eating off of it for the past month and can continue eating off of it because he let so much go. She still ain't been able to bounce back and recoup from it yet. What are y'all talking about? Like, people just be saying anything. They just be saying anything, trying to sound like they popping knowledge, but you ain't popping knowledge. Ain't popping knowledge at all. This is why the Bible says in the last days, the devil's deception is going to be so great that if it was possible, even the very elect of God would be deceived. Notice the word in there, if it was possible. In other words, the devil can't deceive the elect of God. When you call by God and know who God is, and you know the word of God, you stand in the truth of God. You have the spirit of God. You able to discern the things of the spirit and recognize the lie of the enemy, even when it's coming out of your mouth in ignorance. Even when it's coming out of their mouth in ignorance. Papoose maturely broke her down. He didn't get ratchet. He didn't get tacky. He defended his name, his honor, and his children, by which she was speaking against. And like he said in that video, I wouldn't have even said nothing if you didn't disrespect my children. And since you brought up my children and thought you were going to get away with it, now let's tell the real truth. Here's the truth, people, of what's really going on. And he allowed what was known about him that everybody knew to speak for him, by which it was a shield in his own protection and defense. So what are you talking about? We don't want you to be quiet, Papoose. Speak and tell the truth, especially when they lying on you. You've been quiet for too long, allowing them to lie on you. They don't have, look, these people just talking. They don't know nothing about the tweets Easy the Block Captain was putting up, so-called threatening Papoose, telling him, you better say something, you better do this, or I'm going to say this, or I'm going to say this, or I'm going to tell it. That's what he been saying to Papoose, provoking him. They poked the bear, woke him up, and now they can't deal with him. They want him to be quiet. They hoping he don't say nothing. Because the truth is on his side, not theirs. So I don't get what they talking about. They just talking and just saying anything. They're trying to give you this false feel of real, when it's not even real. Joe Budden was saying that same thing. Oh, Pap, just don't say nothing. Just Papoose, just let her talk, let her say that. No, I'm finna let you paint no pictures and narratives on me and make yourself look good in the people's eyes at my shame and expense. That's not finna happen. No, they wouldn't do it neither. They just talking. They wouldn't do it neither. Anyway, it is what it is. And this is why you have Battle Truth. With that being said, it's your boy Battle Truth. It ain't my judgment that's a question. It's yours. Subscribe to Battle Truth. Appreciate all the love and support from everybody. Join me later on live tonight again. We have nothing but the best content on social media, giving you that real, opening your eyes, waking you up to understanding, dividing the real from the fake, that you won't be deceived by these imposters and frauds.